want to go to Adam Swickel. You see him on the witness stand. You gave the defense an A. You gave the prosecution a much lower grade, a C. Why?
Okay, first of all, this is not about crying. This is not about pizza. This is about what took place in that parking lot. The reason why I gave the state a C is the exact reason why I gave them a C when they were in the Zimmerman case. They are not asking leading questions where they're going to be testifying. When you are a prosecutor asking a cross-examination of a defendant, which you very rarely ever get, you have to testify. You can't give that man an opportunity to explain himself and go over and over again. He was able to control that courtroom and continue to say over and over again, I shot in self-defense. I was afraid of my life. The reason why I gave the defense an A is because they were able to do exactly what the prosecution wasn't able to stop. And that was the ability to explain over and over again. And that's critical when you're dealing with a jury in self-defense.
J. Wendell Gordon, attorney, you gave the exact opposite grades. You said the prosecution got an A for their cross-examination, but his attorney only got a C. Why?
Because anytime a defendant takes a stand, or anybody takes the stand, they put their own credibility on trial. And this defendant, no matter what came out of his mouth, you're judging him not only by what he says, but how he appears, how he reacts. Is his responses appropriate? Is he crying in the appropriate place? People are judging you by more than what's coming out of your mouth, the inflections in his voice, and he just did not appear to be credible. And when he's telling his story, it looks like he's told his story many times before to a polite audience or a yes type of audience, whereas it hasn't had the opportunity to come out and to be exposed to the light of day.
Do you agree, John Lieberman?
Forum.
Well, I think the more that Dunn talked, the more some of the inconsistencies came out. I mean, he essentially gave differing accounts in the letter to his family, in the police interrogation, and on the stand today. That being said, I don't think prosecutors did a terrific job in showing the premeditated portion of this killing. I mean, look, it only takes one juror to really think that at least for the first one or two shots that he was somehow in fear. If one juror sympathizes with him, and I think it was pretty clear from his testimony today, he truly believes, or he's talked himself into believing, that he was in fear that evening. Now, a lot of the evidence points the other way, like the ME's report that shows that that the victim never got out of the vehicle and, in fact, was pointed the other way when he was shot. So, I mean, there's a lot of contradictions in this case, and there are a lot of details that you have to look at.